Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am giving you my chili recipe. So easy and delicious. Let's get started. So first off, these are all the ingredients. I'm going to start down here on the end. For this chili, you will need, of course, 2 types of chili seasoning, whichever type that you like. I'm going to do a hot and a regular, so it will not be that spicy. You need one 32-ounce container of beef broth. You'll need a couple of dashes of Worcestershire sauce, 2 tablespoons of ketchup, and you can do sugar-free if you do not want sugar. Some salt and pepper. Got some Italian seasoning. I've got cocoa, 2 teaspoons of cocoa powder, and 3 tablespoons of brown sugar. Got some paprika just to taste, as well as the Italian seasoning. Some Kinder's blend, salt and pepper garlic, just a couple of dashes of that. Got 1/4 of a teaspoon of ground cinnamon. You do not want to use a lot of the ground cinnamon. It will not be sweet or taste like cinnamon. And if you're wondering why I use cocoa, yes, I've always put cocoa in my chili. It will not taste like chocolate or anything, because unsweetened cocoa really doesn't have a flavor. It has a cocoa flavor, but it's not sweet. So it's unsweetened cocoa, and it actually enhances the chili flavor, and it brings out all the flavors. So try it before you knock it. I've got 2 teaspoons of minced garlic. Went on and put my slurry in here for my thickener, because I'm putting it into the slow cooker, so I don't have to do any of that. And that is 1/4 of a cup of cornstarch and water. Going into my chili, of course, I've got 2 cans of diced tomatoes. I've got a can of black beans, a can of kidney beans, a can of corn, and a can of Great Northern beans. I like to mix and match the beans because I just like the flavor. That's how I've always made it. And then, of course, I have some cilantro. I will put about 1/3 of a cup of cilantro in my chili while it cooks, and then we'll garnish it with the remaining. Now over here, I have, of course, already washed and drained my ground beef. This is 2 pounds of ground beef. You can do 1 pound, or you can do, 2 pounds or 3 pounds. But for this particular recipe, it's 2 pounds of ground beef and 1 small onion diced. It's already been cooked. I have my slow cooker right here, already sprayed, and I've got it on high. So this will take, right now it is 3:27. This will take on high about 3 hours. But if you want to let it simmer all day, you can put it on low and let it simmer for 8 hours, and it will still be delicious. So I'm going to go ahead and put my beef in there with my onions. So I added in that cornstarch that didn't want to come out, and then we're going to do half of that cilantro. And you can do, if you don't want to do cornstarch and you want that corn flavor, you can either do masa, I don't have any, or you can do a little bit of cornmeal. And so you're going to stir everything together just like this. This is it. We're gonna let that simmer for 3 hours with the top on, and that is our chili. To pair with this delicious chili, you will need 2 packs of Jiffy corn mix, or 1 if you're making a small. I'm making a double batch for my large family. You need 1 14-ounce can of evaporated milk, a 1/2 cup of whatever flavor cheese that you like. I'm using Colby Jack. And then you'll need 1/4 of a cup of melted butter. Guys, so it is coming up to almost that 3-hour mark, and this is the way our chili looks. Doesn't it look so good? It looks so good, and it tastes good. I've already tasted it because I wanted to make sure. And that's another thing too. That's why I did not give exact amounts on seasoning, because it's to taste. When you start adding meat and, you know, liquid and stuff, it can kind of dilute what you really want. So you can add, you know, what you want once you taste it after it's been cooking at least an hour. Don't taste it before it's been cooking, because you're not supposed to eat kidney beans uncooked. It can be very, very bad. So and you don't want to get sick. So yeah, so after about an hour, you just taste once the flavors have started to simmer. And this recipe can be done in the Instapot. This recipe can be done on the stove. So what I'm going to do is, now I'm going to go ahead and take out, before that, I still have about 45 minutes left. Well, not even 45 minutes. Now I'm looking, we've got maybe 30 minutes left. So this is gonna be 2 meals. So another cold night when I don't feel like cooking, I'm stocking up my freezer with soups and casseroles. So on nights that I don't feel like making food, I could just take it out that morning. Or if we're busy doing something or out and about and we'll be tempted to go to a drive-through, I remember, we got that chili. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this out now and put that in a Ziploc bag so it can freeze, and I can put that in the freezer, and you can just pair it with whatever sides you want. You saw that I made the cheddar cornbread. I have the chips for ones that want chips, and then I have all the fixings to go on side. And you'll see I have our little plates right here. And of course I have the kids' plates right there. I have regular bowls, but just give me and my husband the real stuff, because our kids just, you know how kids are. Anyway, so yes, so this is it, and it is delicious. Now I will say, make sure as far as the seasoning packs, use only half, because if you use more, I don't know how it'll turn out. It could be where the spicy one, the spicy pack, it leaves like a little heat in the back of your throat. So I would not, if you like it like that, by all means use it. But this is the chili, and we're going to top it with cheese and sour cream and cilantro, and I've got lime to squeeze on it, and it's just going to be delicious. It's a Sunday night quick easy meal that I put on 3 hours ago, and I did some editing, I did some straightening up, did some laundry, I didn't do any mopping today because I mopped yesterday. But yeah, I was able to sit down for a little bit, eat some candy, watch me some YouTube videos of other things. And that's just cilantro right there. If you don't want to put the cilantro in there, you don't have to, but it just gives it a lot of flavor. But yes, so that is our chili, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.